All right, so today we are going to be learning about the order of operations. So what am I learning? The order of operations. Okay, why am I learning it? In order to successfully solve mathematical expressions and equations, you need to know the steps to do first. Order does matter when solving math problems. How will you know when you have learned it? When I can use the order of operations to correctly solve all mathematical equations, expressions, and word problems. Okay, so listed here is the order that we need to find for order of operations. So we need to follow parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So some people may have heard the term, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, and that is also your order of operations. So parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So either PEMDAS or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally will help you solve your order of operations. Okay, so the only tricky part here is we have parentheses. That's easy enough. Exponents is going to be that little 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter what number it is. If it's up in the little corner, that's an exponent. Then we have multiplication and division. So you do whatever comes first from left to right. Okay, so multiplication is not always going to come first, and division is not always going to come first. We will have to figure out what comes first from left to right. Then we have addition and subtraction, and that's also the same thing. It all depends what is happening from left to right. Okay, so I put your order of operations up here at the top. And let's go through some examples. So we have 4 times 5 divided by 8 minus 6. So step number 1, we need to do what is in parentheses. So we're going to do 8 minus 6 first. And it is going to be 2. Bring down what you didn't use. Okay, next, there are no exponents, so we could go from multiplication to division, whatever comes first from left to right. So since multiplication comes first, in this case, that is what we will be solving. 4 times 5, which gives us 20. Bring down what we didn't use, and then our last step is going to be division. So we'll do 20 divided by 2 to get 10 as a final answer. Okay. Next problem, we have 20 divided by 4 times 2 plus 3. So step number 1, there are no parentheses, there are no exponents, so we need to deal with multiplication and division. However, we're doing what comes first from left to right. So division comes first, so that is the step we are taking first. So 20 divided by 4 gives me 5. Bring down what you didn't use. Step number 2 is then going to be multiplication, so 5 times 2. So we have 10 plus 3. Next, we have addition, so we're going to go ahead and add. So our final answer is 13. Oops, too far. I'm going to write our order of operations up here so we could see it. All right, so our next problem is 5 times 5 minus 3 plus 4. So those parentheses actually stand for multiplication. So we don't have parentheses, we don't have exponents, we do have multiplication, so we have 25. Bring down what you didn't use. So step number 1 was 5 times 5. Step number 2, there's no division, so we'll go to addition and subtraction. However, we need to do what's first from left to right, so subtraction comes first. So 25 minus 3. Bring down what you didn't use. And then your last step will be addition. Which is 26 as your answer. All right, next one. We have the parentheses 10 minus 3 times negative 4 plus 5 divided by 1. So step number 1 is going to be our parentheses 10 minus 3. So we get 7 times negative 4 plus 5 divided by 1. Step number 2 is going to be no exponents, so we can move on to multiplication and division. Multiplication comes first. So we'll do 7 times 1, which is 7. Oh, that's sorry, 7 times 4, negative 4. So that equals negative 28. Bring down what you didn't use. Then we need to divide 5 divided by 1, which equals 5. And then your last step is going to add negative 28 plus 5, which equals negative 23. Okay? So the way it shows up on your notes, you should have your order of operations laid out and then your practice problems. So go ahead and stop the video and solve your practice problems and come back and we'll check them. Okay, welcome back. So let's take a look at A. We have negative 3 plus negative 4 times 2 minus 10. So we don't have parentheses. We don't have exponents. We do have multiplication, so we could go ahead and do that. So we have negative 4 times 2, which gives you negative 8. Bring down your 3 because you didn't use it. Bring down your plus sign. Bring down your minus 10. Okay, there's no division, so we could skip that. There is addition and subtraction. However, addition comes first. So we're going to add negative 3 plus negative 8 to get negative 11. Bring down your minus 10. Then we're going to go ahead and subtract. Negative 11 minus 10 gives us negative 21. Looking at B. We have negative 9 minus 32 divided by 4 plus 21. So we're going to do parentheses first, which is 32 divided by 4, so that gives us 8. Bring down everything you did not use. Next, there are no exponents. There's no multiplication, no division. There is addition and subtraction, so we have to do what comes first from left to right. So we have subtraction first. So negative 9 minus 8 gives us negative 17. Negative 17 plus 21 gives us positive 4. Okay, let's see if I can fit this one here. All right, so we got 4 times negative 3 minus 3 plus 4. So there are parentheses. We're going to go ahead and do that first. So 3 plus 4 is 7. Bring down everything you didn't use. There are no exponents. There is multiplication, so we got negative 12. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. There's no division. Then we have no addition, so all you have to do is worry about our subtraction. So negative 12 minus 7 gives us negative 19. So there we go.